Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are going to do a fan home project. This is the DeLorean, aka the Time Machine from Back to the Future. So I'm really looking forward to this. This is a subscription service, so you get, it takes about 100 steps to build this model. It's about a 2-foot wide model. So they send you about 4 steps per month, so it should take a little over 2 years. So this will be an ongoing video series, and let's get to it. Okay, so let's break the seal on this thing. This is one of the more satisfying parts of a project like this. It's just tearing the box open. So let's see what I got. Packing material, and here we go. So we've got some kits, and I think you're supposed to come with the first set of tools. Yeah, this first kit comes with a screwdriver, which is basically the only one you'll need, I think. So you can see here a license plate, some bumper assemblies, and we've got 2 kits, and we've got a magazine, 2 magazines, and these are magazines with some information about the series and stuff, and it also is your instruction manual for how to put this together. So that's issue 1 and issue 2, so let's start with issue 1, and I think the first one will probably be the one with the screwdriver here. There we go. So we have our license plate there, that's cool. And some decorative pieces. And first and foremost, we'll need that screwdriver. Very fine tip screwdriver. Phillips head screwdriver. And we've got some screw hardware here. So let's take a look. There's all the parts listed. So let's see, we start with this. Ooh, and this is metal. This is die-cast aluminum. Very nice. Aluminum or metal or some sort of metal. And then we've got this. Now this is showing yellow, but it sure looks like it's this black piece. So, little discrepancy between the photos and the actual piece. But from what I've heard, most of this hardware is actually pretty universal. But this says, these screws say BP. These say BP. And these screws say AP. So we'll have to follow along. That says BP on these screws, so that'll be these BP screws. And here's some decorative stickers, I guess, too. So I keep my BP screws here. So we're lining this up here, and then we're going to bolt this together. And there we have 4 screws holding the, this is a plastic piece and a metal piece. Nice, so that's step 2. Okay, now we have this, this looks like one of the brake lights. Yeah, brake light assembly here. And that's this piece. that's plastic, and then we'll insert all these red reflectors and stuff in there. And then we put it onto the model here. Got that. And that's your reversing white light. It's a bit of an orientation to these. These all in place, and there it is. They're all tucked in nicely. And now that whole assembly will have to flip over and get into here, so I will probably do this. We hook the edge and flip the whole thing over like that. And so they're all nicely lined up there. And we'll put a BP screw there. In the back. There are holes here for later. Maybe there's some lighting going behind here, so it lights up the brake lights. That's nice. Fits together nicely. And nice multi-piece, so you get some really good color definition on those headlights. Very nice. Okay, what's next? So we have... Next step looks like it will be the license plate. And the license plate has some holes in the back of it, as you can see. So, and it goes in this, there's this license plate surround. And now we've got the AP screws, which are slightly different. So actually, let's see, we want it like that. And we'll open up the AP screws. These AP screws are a little bit smaller than the BP. There you go, we've got a license plate nicely attached to the surround. And we have this clear piece that goes over the top. I think that may light up as well later. And it's actually got some black surrounds on it, so the light doesn't shoot the wrong direction, perhaps. Those are AP screws. You should be careful not to over tighten these screws because this is just plastic, and as you tighten it more and more, it'll get snug, and then it'll start stripping out, and then it'll get loose again. So we don't want to overdo it with these screws. So just until they get snug, and there you go. You've got I think we'll probably backlight this, and then it'll light up the license plate through that plastic piece. And then we have one more bumper frame piece, and it has the DeLorean logo on it. Very nice. And that will go. So this just, I think, just snaps into place. Yeah, so you have little latches here, and so it'll actually just snap right into place. Just pushes on there. Very good. So there we have it. That's the rear assembly. We have one brake light and the nice little plastic bumper around the outside. We've got our license plate. I'll bet we had our license plate in there pretty quick. But maybe the next step. I think that's it for this step. So put it somewhere safe till issue 2 arrives, but issue 2 actually was included with this as well. So let's do a little look, because there's these. Oh. Yeah, these are supposed to go on the license plate. There are these stickers. There are stickers. And we're supposed to put these stickers on the license plate. And these little stickers say CA86, so California 86 registration stickers. Yeah. That is tricky. Need a very fine touch with these, but something I'm using a needle, but an X-Acto knife or something is going to be the way to do it. Well, after about 10 minutes of struggle, or at least 5 minutes of struggle, I got those on there, I think, reasonably well. Very nice. Nice little detail there. Okay, we're actually not supposed to attach this yet until the next step, but I'm sure that's where it goes. And I can see how it's attached. Okay, so we're moving on to step 2. I think I'll make a video including every time I get a package. So I'll be able to do step 2. So we have issue 2, and I think this is the box for issue 2. Obviously includes another brake light assembly for the back. And here are my parts from the original build. I have some extra screws as well. So let's flip this over. It's easier to flip it over the other way. And then as you remove this, all the parts stay in place, which is very nice. All right, let's open up here. Part list. And let's get building. So, first we're putting on a decorative part of the fender here. Let's do that first. And again, this is nice metal die cast. Has a nice finish on it. And we're putting this decorative piece right here. This is tricky, I think, because it almost looks symmetric, but it's not. There's a little bit sharper angle there and there. I think that sharper angle goes towards the wheel, and then this, you can see this lines up nicely right here. So there's a little bit. And then we use the AP. We use the AP screws. I have some leftover AP screws on the previous. But I would guess that you start collecting quite a few extra screws, because probably every package has 1 or 2 extra screws, just so you're not wanting for screws. And these are the AP screws, the smaller screws. Very nice little plastic applied detail. And we have a tiny plastic detail to add to the other part, the front of the fender. And here we have, so there's a little pin index to let you line it up properly. And again, flip it over, and I'll put my finger on the back side and flip it over. We can do an AP screw there. Just snug. Very nice little detail. Very nice. And we have another assembly for brake light. So we'll put this together. Let's see. So got this. Parking light. The red light. Brake light. With the inner that somehow is a little different. And the backup light. And if you look, the backup light has a tiny little ridge on it, and it has to face the correct direction. There is a direction to that. Very nice. So now this will go. This piece we'll tuck in and hook in there, and then I can put, this is a BP. This is a BP screw, the larger screw. Just snug and nice. The first one I got had some little creases from the molding. This one is absolutely pristine. Very nice. Very impressed with the metal parts on this. And we're adding our license plate now that because that's why we didn't put our license plate in, because we have these little covers, and this now hides those. Pop that into place, and we have 2 screws here, and those are the AP, the smaller screws. That hole in the metal seemed to be just a bit snug. There may be some parts we have to clear out a little bit of the paint over spray in order to get things to go together, but so far going together quite well. You can see both brake lights, the license plate with the lights above it, and it's very nice. And these, you can hear the jiggle of all the individual pieces on these. And I think that is okay, because these are fully seated. These screws are fully seated. But it's very nice. No exposed screws or anything like that. So very nice overall appearance, and you can see all the work done behind the scenes. Okay, so that's step 2, and these magazines also double as kind of little entertaining little stories and things like that. So I guess I'll take a look at some of this. Very nice. Okay, so very cool. I really enjoyed the 2 steps that I've done so far. Looking forward to, in another month, I should get 4 more steps. So this will be an ongoing video series. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can keep up with me as I build this project. So far, so good. Thanks for watching.